against Aaron Donald's Rams, and Fields already has his eyes on being a starter. Take a listen.
I think everybody on our team should be striving for a starting job, and if you're not, then there's no reason for you to be here. So, of course, I'm going to do everything that I can to, get that starting job. And, it's really, it's not up to me. Coach Nagy, he has a set plan on, my development and stuff like that. But I'm just going to, work hard and keep my head down and just keep grinding it out every day.
Nacho, should the Bears start that guy, Justin Fields, week 1?
Absolutely, you have to. Sal, if you were to go into a doctor's office to get LASIK surgery, right?
I did.
You can see great out one eye and say you struggle a little bit to see out the other.
I used to.
How terrible would it be if you walk out the doctor's office blind? If you get worse sight when you go into the doctor's office, you gonna be tripping. If the Bears roll out a worse quarterback week 1 than they were left with Mitch Trubisky, how you think it's gonna go in Soldier Field now? Because Mitch Trubisky was the problem. So they say. I don't think so, but that's what they say.
Facts.
So now if you get rid of Mitch and week 1, you start an older, less athletic Andy Dalton, who has a 24-40-1 record in his last 5 seasons, if that's who we have to see week 1, what kind of progress did we make? Particularly when week 1 we faced the Rams. The Rams just upgraded at quarterback. I thought we did too. But y'all want to roll out Andy Dalton? Can't do it. Other reason you got to start Justin Fields week 1. Ryan Pace, general manager for the Chicago Bears. The only thing you've messed up since being in Chicago is the quarterback position. That's the only thing. You start off, you draft Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. To add insult to injury, you sign Mike Glennon, because I guess Mike Glennon was supposed to be the insurance policy. Okay, Mitch Trubisky, you don't think he's going to work, so you make a move and you take on Nick Foles because you think you still got some Nick Foles magic. Well, Nick Foles doesn't work with you there. Matt Nagy, the only thing you haven't really succeeded in doing is developing your quarterback. Y'all do everything else fairly right. Ryan Pace, Khalil Mack was a hit. Don't matter that you traded them 2 first-round picks. Khalil Mack led y'all to a 12-4 record. Ryan Pace, Matt Nagy, y'all have been to the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 years. Still with Mitch Trubisky. So the only thing y'all haven't gotten right is the quarterback position. Rolling out Andy Dalton week 1 is not getting that position right. Rolling out Andy Dalton week 1 is making a fool and a mockery out of yourselves. Start Justin Fields. It goes against my core belief of sitting quarterbacks early on so that they can develop mentally before throwing them out to the Wolves.
Okay.
But for the sake of the Chicago Bears, I think you have to.
Oh, man, should they start him? Not only should they are going to start him. Like, stop. I hated when we had these fake-ass depth charts. Like, when I transferred schools in high school and I got recruited to go to the school I was going to, why was I day 1/3 on depth chart? I was just sitting around like, dog, I don't even got to practice, and I bet you I start, because that's why I came here. I already know. This is the same reason why Justin Fields is there, to start. Y'all already got Andy Dalton, and y'all gave him that corny QB1 picture doing it. Man, y'all could take that thing down, because we already know who's the starter for this team is Justin Fields. You know how mad I would be if I were one of the other 51 players on this team? Me, defensive end, Marcellus
Go
White,
there, Sal.
when I had a six-pack.
I know where you're going.
Man, and then coach like, all right, we're starting our QB. If they say QB1 one more time, somebody getting slapped. I hate that term. All right, our starting quarterback this year is Andy Dalton. Hey, bro, you want to see a real protest? You want to see a brother take a knee? Put Andy Dalton out there. I'm protesting the hell out of that. Justin Fields needs to be the starter because he's the better player. Let me say this also. You ain't fooling nobody. You stupid. That's real protest. You ain't fooling nobody, Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy. Y'all job's on the line. You think you slick? Y'all moved up to get Justin Fields. Why? Because your job's on the line. You're not going to play the better of the 2 quarterbacks. Justin Fields is better than Andy Dalton right now, and he doesn't even know the plays just yet. And this is no shot at you, Andy Dalton. I just seen you, Andy Dalton, 2-14 last year in Cincinnati. Then you show up for the Dallas Cowboys. That's your role right here, to do what you did for the Dallas Cowboys. Sit still and let the better player play.
Let me clarify this. If they were to start Andy Dalton, who just so happens to be white, over Justin Fields, who just so happens to be black, that would bring Marcellus Wiley to taking it.
That'd be the first time I took a knee. Cat be like, what? You, Marcellus? I take a knee. I ain't playing for... I've played... Look, Doug Flutie, Rob Johnson. I've been there before when coach put out the wrong quarterback.
Yes.
It deflates you, brother. It's another level.
And to Sal's point, and sometimes analysts and hosts saw that, they'll lie to you. We ain't going to lie to you.
No.
When you're on a football team, you know who's a better player.
Hell yeah.
And you know when the coach isn't playing the better player for whatever reason, you just like, coach, what you doing? You're undermining all my hard work. Because I can go out there and bust my butt all day. I can go out there and bust my butt first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, but you are handicapping our ability to win by playing whoever it is you are playing. That's why there was such a frustration in Philadelphia last year when they pulled Jalen Hurts for Nate Sudfeld.
Yes.
It's not because Nate Sudfeld isn't necessarily a competent quarterback, but it's like, wait a second. Y'all are clearly playing who does not appear to be the better player in this situation. That would be the exact same thing that goes down in Chicago. Andy Dalton's 33 years old. He's never been incredibly mobile. He's been talented, obviously, but he's never been uber talented. He's just always been very good, very consistent. 3 Pro Bowlers. I'm not going to cite Andy Dalton. He made the playoffs 4 times, although he was 0-4 in those playoffs. Andy Dalton is a good quarterback. Justin Fields has the ability to be a great quarterback. You know what you have in Andy Dalton. You have no idea what you have in Justin Fields. It's time to go figure that out. Chicago Bears have never had a 4,000-yard passer. Justin Fields could eclipse 4,000 yards in his rookie season, this season alone. But more than all that, go ahead and start Justin Fields week 1 because week 2 you got the Bengals. Go ahead and let Justin Fields take his lumps. He will. He's a rookie. But after you take those lumps, you will now be geared up and ready for the rest of the season.
Yes, you got to borrow from the player's perspective. Our viewpoint. You got to borrow from who we think is the better one because that's the guy that's going to galvanize us. I got a video right here, and you tell me if this is going to get you excited to go out there, Acho, and cover sideline to sideline. If this is your quarterback right here. Watch out, Andy Dalton. Okay, take your time, take your time, take your time. Okay, you're going to run that look. Oh, my God. Okay, and he ain't getting up. Now, I'm not talking about the violence of this play. I'm talking about the fact that he was in that position and Justin Fields would not be. Because Justin Fields running 4-4. Justin Fields still be running somewhere. He'd be in the parking lot. What is it? Section C6 or something right there, right? The point is we know there's a difference in these two players. How not to get fired 101. Let me help you out, Matt Nagy. This is the rules. Play him week 1, because if he's good, you can sit there and go, see, told you, we got the right guy. And if he's bad, you can sit there and say, he's a rookie, need some time. Consistency in my offense, once it clicks, it's going to work. That is the smartest way for them to go forward. Coming up, Jimmy G. Jimmy GQ is the starter right now.